Much with us now, Glenn Ignazio, retired Air Force Special Operations Commander. Troves of his information about his personal life went online during the WikiLeaks intel leak by, as you heard referenced from Kelly, Chelsea Manning. Glenn, look, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I don't know. I mean, you don't ever want to really take the Pentagon to task because they represent the men and women who put their lives on the line like you used to do. But it's almost laughable after the Chelsea Manning leaks to now say they have strict safeguards in place and this 21-year-old had access to this stuff. I just don't get it.
You're absolutely right. I mean, this is some years ago when Chelsea Manning was in that area, the intelligence. That individual had access to so many different systems, and you saw things from the State Department to classified Army systems, after-action reports. It's almost the same thing here. Now, if this individual was an analyst and focused on Ukraine, you would understand why Ukraine intelligence was released. But when you combine that with Korea options, Egyptian leaks, and all this other stuff, those are multiple areas. And as you mentioned, a top secret SCI, or sensitive compartmental information, means that you are completely divided, where if you had a clearance and I had a clearance, doesn't mean we both get to see that information. So there's definitely something breaking down here, and that is going to be something the FBI and the DOD is going to focus on.
Yeah, the gentleman in question's title was Cyber Transport Journeyman, which is defined by the Air Force, at least, as repairing network hubs and fiber optic installations at forward bases. It's unclear why, in order to do that job, you would need to know what our assessments are of the war in Ukraine or our intelligence operations in South Korea. So your point's well made. I think about this, though, with your background. When Chelsea Manning leaked everything to WikiLeaks, address, phone number, family was leaked out, so there was obviously threats against your family. Listed as a covert operative publicly. Huge issues for you, your family, also for your sources and people in your assets in the UAE, in Sudan, in Somalia, and other places. When people hear at home, oh, you know, there was intelligence leaked about what the Egyptians might have been up to or what activities we had in South Korea, do they really understand what that means for the people downrange who are putting their lives on the line for all of us?
Honestly, I don't think so. And the reason is this, is, you know, those are some upper level subjects. You hear different things like that in the press, talking about State Department to other governments. But here's the critical part, is when it gets to the actual source, the individual that is providing that information. So that is the critical part. And the most important is like human, what we mean human intelligence. That's an individual doing something special, say, for the U.S. government, a spy. Finding out who that person is in certain countries, they'd be killed. So you're putting a tremendous amount of people at risk, both U.S. agents and foreign agents that may be spying for us. So that's where it gets really difficult, and it gets extremely delicate. And that is where people can get tracked, they can be chased, and they can be killed. That's the damaging part when it comes to a lot of this information.
Now, this was President Biden. He's overseas right now in Ireland. Take a listen to what he had to say about the leaks and the leaker.
I'm not concerned about the leakages, and I'm concerned that it happened. But there's nothing contemporaneous that I'm aware of.
Do you understand what he's saying?
No, I can't explain it at all. The criticality to this for national security is so significant. So this is being downplayed for PR purposes. This is significant. And you heard Kirby mention just the other day that this is incredibly sensitive information that should have never been divulged. War plans, information, coordination and spying of other allies. That's something that you do not downplay whatsoever.
Yeah. Interesting that the president did today. Glenn, your perspective on this stuff's always important. Thank you for emailing earlier. We learn something new about you every time we talk in terms of what you used to do, which is the sign of true humility. I've known you for a year and never knew some of the stuff you were involved in. Thank you.
Thanks, Leland. Some of us are quiet professionals for a reason. Thank you always for being on air.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.